My wife tried to evict me from my own house, claiming she was keeping it in the divorce, and I just smiled and said, good luck with that. 2 weeks later, her lawyer was calling me, begging to negotiate after seeing the property documents. The house she claimed she was keeping was the one I bought outright 5 years ago with the inheritance my father left me, long before Elena and I met. She never contributed to it, never appeared on the deed. Elena fired back immediately, insisting her attorney said she was entitled to half of everything, including the house, and that evening she spread divorce forms across the coffee table, pretending to be reasonable. Daniel, we need to divide everything fairly. I'm not even asking for alimony yet, she said, and I told her plainly the house was never hers to claim. That night I called my friend and divorce lawyer, Evan, who nearly laughed when he heard what she was trying to pull, and he gathered the purchase records from 2019, proof of my father's inheritance deposit, and our marriage certificate showing we weren't even together then. A week later, her lawyer Graham sent a letter claiming Elena had homemaker contributions that gave her rights to the property, but Evan shredded that argument by listing every cost I'd paid during the 18 months she lived there: taxes, insurance, utilities, maintenance, totaling over $40,000, while her contributions were an $800 coffee machine, a landscaping job she put on my card, and paint for one accent wall, about $1,200 altogether, barely 3% of anything. When we met Graham, he already looked defeated as he suggested a $10,000 goodwill payment for Elena's efforts, and Evan shut that down instantly, pointing out they were basically charging $200 an hour for sporadic chores. 2 days later, Graham called again, saying Elena wanted to drop her claim entirely and was now hoping for help with moving expenses. That night Elena made one last attempt, saying, Daniel, my lawyer says my case isn't as strong as he thought, and asked if I could help with her first month's rent because we'd been married 3 years. I told her it mattered until she tried to turn my house into her retirement plan. The divorce finalized a month later. Elena left with her clothes, her car, and her part-time job, while I kept everything I had before I met her, especially the house she swore she was keeping. She stayed with her brother before renting a small apartment and told people I'd kicked her out of her house,